Chapter 3. Assigning an IP address and registering the cameras. This section details how the network addresses of the devices are connected to the system and are configured. After connecting a monitor to the rear of the NVR, right-click on the mouse button for the live multi-screen mode to display the context menu. Then select Access Main Menu. In the main menu, select Network and Connection Mode. You will note that Network 1 tab is for NVRs on the Network 1 port. The Network 2 tab is for NVRs on the Network 2 port, and the Advanced tab is for NVR's port numbering sequence. About the port numbering sequence, please refer to Chapter 6 to access Web Viewer over the WAN. Under the Network 1 port, enter the settings for the address type, bandwidth, IP address, default gateway, and subnet mask. This is relevant to the devices connected to Network 1's port. Under Network 2, just like Network 1, you should enter the settings for the address type, bandwidth, IP address, gateway address, and subnet mask. That is also relevant to the devices connected to the Network 2 port. Once the network settings of the NVR are complete, it's time to register the network cameras to the NVR. In the main menu, select Device, then Camera. Each network camera can be individually registered for each channel, and then a connection can be made. Once Auto is clicked, the Add Camera Automatic window appears and the NVR starts searching for connected network cameras, which are on the same network as the NVR. When the network cameras are first installed, the IP addresses of these devices could be the same. Before these cameras are registered, each must have a different static IP address. Click the Setup button in the IP Installer column to allow the camera's IP address to be appropriately changed for that NVR. Modifying the network camera's address. When deciding the address, refer to the local area network's IP addressing scheme. Then enter the password of the network camera and then click Apply. Once the IP address has been modified, the camera will start rebooting. This could take between a few seconds to several minutes. Once completed, you can view the modified IP addresses on the camera list. This also confirms that the IP addresses had been accepted by the camera. To finish registering the cameras to the NVR, select All or Multiple Cameras from the auto-searching camera list. Enter the ID and password of the cameras and click Register button. Registering cameras is completed. If you want to register a network camera in another network, you can register those cameras manually. Click the Add Manually button on the left bottom to Add Camera Automatically dialog. In Add Camera Manually dialog, select protocol type of the network camera which you want to register to the SRN 1670D. The SRN 1670D supports Samsung, ONVIF, and real-time streaming protocols. After you select the protocol, enter the registered network setting as each protocol, and enter the ID and password of that network camera. Then click Register. After you've completed, you can check the registered cameras on the list. If you fail, you can check the reason by checking the message.